Did you say I got a lot to lose? Don't you think I'm trying not to love?
Hi, and welcome to an introductory voice lesson, or part of a voice lesson actually. I'm going to go over some warm-up and then also song, and it's sort of meant for people if you've ever been thinking of taking voice lessons. So a lot of times, maybe if you come into your first voice lesson, your teacher might ask you, do you have any specific goals, and whatever they may be, or if you just want to learn how to sing for fun, that's fine. But there is a difference between singing for fun and singing and using the voice as an instrument. What makes using the voice as an instrument hard is that we cannot see our vocal cords in per se, compared to if you play on a keyboard or a guitar or something like that, or even a violin. We can't see the vocal cords, so we have to learn how to do different things to get in touch with them. If you're serious about learning how to sing, what is really good is getting a tuning fork, and this is in A, and learning how to this A sound, so when you look at this you will start hearing it, okay? I don't think you can hear it actually. There you go. Ah, okay. Ah, all right. So what you should also have, you should have some water, okay? All right, let's get started, okay? And I will be explaining what we do for the warm-up. Okay, here comes the warm-up. Alright, so the first thing we do, start with the breathing exercises. Exhale 5 times, slowly. And push the stomach into your spine at the same time. Relax the breath in. Push the air out. Relax the breath in. Stomach get inflated a little bit. Exhale, stomach towards the spine. Inhale. That was 3. One more. 2 more. And last time. Hold a little bit. Alright, relax. Shoulders a little bit. Maybe a few neck turns like this. And we're going to take one breath in consciously, so the stomach then goes out. And actually we also have a lot of room for our lungs in the back of our on our backs. We actually have more space for our lungs in the backs and in the front. So you can actually put your hands like this and breathe in slowly. Feel how it expands, and exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in, tummy expands. Hold this time for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then relax. Alright? Okay, let's start with I'm going to start with some resonance exercises. So it's the same NG sound as after sing or song. Song, because that makes the tongue goes up in the back, and it pushes the resonance right in front here in our front of the face, where we want the resonance to really be humming, okay? Song, song, and you slide down like on a slide, while always kind of keeping it right there. Let's go down a couple. Song. Helps to have a little bit of a smile with relaxed throat. Song. One more. Song. You do it by yourself going up. Song. Here we go. Good. Song. You go. go. Sum. Feel it right there. Sum. We'll keep this relaxed with a little inside smile. Sum. Very soft and nice. Sum. Make sure you don't dip too far down. Sum. Keep it right there. Good. Sum. Let's go down one. Sum. Continue up. Breath. Sum. Sum. You go. Sum. One more. Sum. You go. Good. All right. We're going to do another exercise. Actually, yeah, let's do that one on an O, almost like you're a little, one of those little angels. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Woo. Woo. A little deeper. Think of now inside. Think of really like you're big inside, but kind of like that sound a little bit. A little dumbish sound, but actually still think of that angel little way. You go. Good. I do. And even if you go up and down in pitch, think of more like you're going a little bit backwards. You go. You go. Good. Happy inside, okay? I know really this looks serious here. We're gonna. You go. You go directly. Good. You go. Shake a little bit the way I did. It's just like the tone is just releasing by itself. So you go. Okay. I can do one more. This time when we go a little higher, pant a little bit now. You feel like cold back in the head, in back of the throat. Sink to that spot. You go. And it's not very loud. You go. You go. Good breath. you don't pull back the tongue though when you sing to the cold spot. One more. Good. All right. We can do a little bit woo woo again. It's all about just getting things moving. First exercise was just from the resonance. This exercise was more like opening the throat in the back here, okay? The other one is just opening a little bit more, okay? So now we're gonna do more of an ah, like in father, but it's like ha ha. So first we're gonna actually do ha 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 ha. Very light, like you're laughing, like ha 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 ha. Okay, and from here, and then we're gonna connect it, the whole thing. Okay. The trick for this one is like if you can remember how you sound on the short one on the high one. There we go. This one. Ha 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 ha. Usually when we do a short one, we get them more into position. Okay. So when we do the long one, remember how the short one sounded. Usually it goes right up here somewhere, and put the long one, the connected one, together. So let me demonstrate now what I just said. Ha 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 ha. Connected. So now this is actually both keeping really, really open here in the back, almost like you would be yawning. My cat is meowing. Cat, you can almost think of actually. Fa, ah as in father, if that feels open, or you can almost think like ah is in cat. It depends on how you feel your openness. I think I do a little bit mix in between my vowels, okay? So really big, almost like you would be yawning, but keep not too serious about yawning because then you feel tired, but a little lift here, smile, okay? So ha 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 ha. You go. Connected. Sorry, I have to look at my fingers. You go. I do connected. You go connected. Okay. You go. Connected. I had a hard time to do it with the left hand, but the right hand doesn't really work quite. So take a good breath. Open big. You go. Connected. Okay. You go 2 twice in a row. Connected. Okay. You do it. Connected. Really think of that, pulling into that cold spot now here, but just feel the humming, buzzing up here, okay? So let me move it a little farther away from the keyboard here. Open big, cold spot, but breath in the tummy, okay? You go. You go, really think of that cold spot from the top one. Make sure you don't pull up as we go higher, so really keep on one line even though the pitch changes to high and then to low, Okay, open big. You go. Make sure not to increase the volume when you go up. Still not too loud. Sorry about my kitty. Okay. I had to put a little thing in front of here. So where was I? I was here. Okay. You go. You go. I'm going to do two more. Really lift, open big, and we got go to the higher notes, but no pressure, okay? Light as a feather. Okay. You go. So, the last thing we're going to do is some vowels. And the vowels are E, E, A, O, U. Hopefully you're going to see when I put it back in. E, O. If this is the palate, there's not much of a. This is your teeth. This is the tongue. Then E goes here, E goes here, A goes here, O goes here, and U goes here in the back. We call it the placements of vowels. So, again, sing to that cold spot in the back. You go. Let me mouth them for you, okay? Okay, I do first. Feels funny when I mouth them too. You go. Not too strong. Good. Good. Couple of more. Breath. Good. All right. Okay. So those are your good exercises to do when you start singing. Okay. All right. So let's work on a song. Okay. The song that I usually always start with is called "The Rose." It's by Amanda McBroom. Was made, she wrote this during the 70s, and vocalist and beautiful singer Bette Midler made this famous. Okay. Anyway, it's a quite simple song, and it's not that wide in range, so if you're a new singer you might not be able to go as high up with your vocal cords in the beginning. Okay. So anyway, I will sing the first, we will work a little bit on the first verse. I will sing the first verse, and then we're going to go through a couple of techniques to learn to sing the song, okay? And then that will be it. All right, here we go. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. Alright, so it has 3 verses, okay? Now, so the first thing I'm going to do is that I advocate for learning the lyrics and melody separate, okay? Because if you always just learn the melody with the lyrics, if you are up and performing for other people, or for an audience, chances are you get nervous. I get nervous when I perform no matter what, okay? And if you forget then the lyrics, you might start singing off key because the vocal cords don't remember the pitch, okay? May not happen, but it could happen. Therefore, learn the melody without the lyrics first, and learn the lyrics as a poem, okay? Read the lyrics, connect with the words. I mean, there are some pop songs out there you might think that it's not really particularly deep lyrics or something. Still, read it as a poem, okay? And find your meaning, what it is. Okay? First, the melody is like this. I'm going to play it one time on the piano. So, do it on ha-has first, like we did in the warm-up. Ha-ha, ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Remember? So, ha-ha-ha. Ha, 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 ha. Okay? Again. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. You go. Okay? And the next was. Okay? Ha, 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 ha. You go. Okay? Now we're going to connect those 2 sections together, still on ha-has, and then we're going to connect it with a long ah, what I call the connected ah. The true word for it is called legato. Okay? So we're going to first do this. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, Okay, now we're going to do that on the connected ah. So take a good breath. Remember, the breath goes in the stomach, but don't tighten the stomach. Just take the breath and let it just sit there. And when the air needs to flow out, it flows out. Also, one current thing also, as we go along, your diaphragm or your lungs will grow and get stronger. But right now, if the air just starts flowing out, and if you run out of air, you run out of air. No big deal, okay? It's like anything. You don't start, when you start lifting weights, you don't start with the heaviest weight. You start with easy weights, okay? All right? All right, so you can sing along with me first time, or you can listen when I do the ah. Okay, here we go. Ah. Here's a good place to take a breath. Ah. You do. Here we go. Little breath. Good, all right. Now that part repeats twice, okay? Now the middle part goes like this. Okay, on ha-has. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, second part. All right, ha-has. See, so there I am, okay. Ha, 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 ha. You do it. Okay, good. All right, connected on an ah, okay. Okay, you do it, ah. Okay, next part, breath. All right, you do. All right, that whole part on an ah, and I'm going to tell you where it's good to breathe. I don't know if you noticed when I sung it, just a little bit for you guys, I did not take a good breath in between here, so I actually, in the end of it, started to run out of a little breath, okay? So therefore, it's really good to plan out the breaths when you learn to sing a song, okay? But here we go, so breath, remember, nice with, take the breath in the stomach, but keep it relaxed, okay? Little breath. Alright, good. Then it actually basically repeats from the beginning. The melody repeats, the words are different, okay? We do it on ha-has now. It changes a little bit in the end, but let's just go the whole way, okay? Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Okay, you go. Okay, connected. Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha, ha. Good. All right. Now I have a karaoke version that I made, a simple one for this song, and I'm going to do what a lot of people do on video. It's right here, okay? And I'm going to put it there, okay? So you can click on it, and that has with the lyrics and everything, okay? Now I'm going to talk something about lyrics, okay? So we did the ha-has and the ahs. You can also do or ooh, okay? And when I give lessons, we work through things very carefully, okay? The other thing I would like to talk to you once you get to the lyrics about, remember in the warm-up we did vowel formation, And there is a reason for it, because vowels and consonant can get in the way of our voice sound just freely, okay? So I'm going to talk a little bit right in the beginning here. The first words of this song is, some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Okay, we're only going to go over, some say love, it is a river. It covers basically all the important stuff right there. One thing is, only sing the vowels before singing the whole words. What I mean with this, for instance, some, sa, is almost like some, is almost like an awesome sound, okay? Right there. And say, is like an a sound. And la, is like an ah sound. So what I mean with this, instead of start to sing right away, some say love, you would sing the vowels. It's a little different. The first one is more on an O sound. Let's see if I go good and clear with it. And then it is a river. See, so I get the melody right. And then it is really, really tedious to do so, but it is so valuable to really get the song into your vocal cords, okay? The second thing I want to talk about is of course consonants, okay? So for the first song, it's some, that M, beautiful to sing of, ends, and we did the NG sound like song, okay? It really buzzes the resonance, so they are beautiful to do, all right? A really detrimental consonant is R when it comes in the end of a word, and if it comes in the end of a phrase, so you're going to hold that word for a while. For instance, river. So you kind of just want to add that R in the very end. You don't really want to do river, okay? It's just when it happens, river, okay? So, and in this, what is good with this song too, it has a lot of it. It has a river, razor, tender. Actually, that is not in the end. But we have hunger, okay? And we have flower. So when how you kind of want to do that, it's like river. Practice singing without saying the R in the end. River, razor. That's the second verse, okay? And then one, that's in the middle of it. Hunger. Instead of going to the R, just hunger, okay? And then we have flower. So just do flower. Anytime you do this song, there's a few other parts. Actually, I think it's basically just the first verse that had those R's in it, but that's make this song so good for beginner students that takes private lessons, okay? Learning vowel pronunciation, learning how to say the consonants good and not letting them get away in your voice, okay? All right, so that's kind of what I wanted to say, all right? So let's just recap. We had, if you come and take voice lessons, your teacher would probably just tell you a little bit in the beginning, ask maybe what's your goals and what you experience, and if you just want to sing for fun, that's perfectly fine too, okay? And also then you're going to start in doing a warm-up like you do any warm-up. You take an aerobic class or dance class or something. Even if you play basketball or a regular sport, you warm up first. The same with the voice. We warm up a little bit, okay? And then you're going to work on a song. And like I said, this song, The Rose, it just covers so much of the basic skills that you need to have, all right? But hopefully this was useful for you guys. Maybe I do later on a full-fledged version of a singing lesson. Okay, bye. Thank you.
you can have